Hello everybody, this is JumboJeff. I'm going to be starting a new section called Character Comments, where I take characters from anime, manga, and other forms of media, and just pretty much talk about them. Our first subject today is going to be the final boss from a game called Mother 2 in Japan, also known in America as Earthbound for the Super Nintendo. Now, Earthbound is a pretty happy, normal JRPG, it's full of bright pastels and other colors like that, until you reach the final boss. It kind of looks like a swirling mass of blood with a skull on it. I mean, the picture just emanates rage. The whole backstory around it is that Giygas is a alien dictator from the future, and the main character of Mother 2, Ness, must go back in time to where Giygas is weaker than in his current form and destroy him. Now, what sets it up to be scary is the fact that in order for Ness to go back in time, he can't be in his physical body. Apparently the machine that was created for him, it would be too rough on his flesh and bone form, so the doctor puts him in a robotic body. I mean, that just makes it creepy, because it just symbolizes how Ness is coming more robotic to the fact that he has to face the final boss. And also, there's been a lot of, stuff on YouTube about how the final boss looks like a fetus and stuff like that. I mean, it kind of does if you look at the outline. But there's also the strange text that Giygas performs. Like, for example, it hurts, I want the D. Apparently, it stems from a movie that one of the makers of the game watched as a little kid, where it depicted a rape and murder of a woman. But, that just adds to the weirdness. The theme is also the strangest thing on the planet. It creeped me out as a kid, like, you would see the cover of Earthbound, be like, oh, this is gonna be great, everything's all sunshiny, and then when you get to Giygas, it's just death and destruction. Another point I wanted to make about how this character was just so terrifying to me is that when you're fighting the boss, normally your attacks when you're getting hit is depicted, either a physical move, like a bat attacking you, or a magical move such as PSI, Starstorm, or other forms of psychic abilities. However, when Giygas attacks you, it simply states the nature of Giygas' attack cannot be comprehended. And what I think that really means is that when Giygas is in this form, he's almost like a fetus, he's almost like a baby, he's the weakest he can get, and Ness has to kill him. Well, right then, there's no real murderous intent. What I was thinking was, the reason why Ness cannot comprehend his attack is that because there is no threat of violence, Giygas is defending himself because he isn't born yet. I mean, also, if you look at the Devil's Machine dungeon, it's in the shape of a uterus, the weird machines all depicting of the female anatomy. So it just further adds to the creepiness of it all. I mean, it was just so weird having this happy game and then the dark final boss. But anyways, that was my opinion of Giygas. If you have any bosses that just completely terrify you or worth mentioning, it doesn't have to be bosses in general, just any character from social media, go ahead and leave a comment on this page, and any constructive criticism if you have some. I'm JumboJeff, and thank you for listening. See you next time.